Hello, hello. I'm Caitlin, this is Cross Stitch Kate, and welcome to my channel about cross stitching. It is wonderful to be back. It is April 29th, end of April already, I can't believe it. Spring is kind of here in Minnesota. The grass is getting greener. We still don't have any leaves on the trees, but things are starting to happen. So give it another couple weeks and I think we'll be good. So it's wonderful to be back. April was a lighter stitching month for me, but I still have quite a few projects to share, and of course some plans, some haul, all of the goodness. So yeah, I'm so glad to be here. I'm trying to think about what I've been up to over the past month. It's been kind of a busy month for me. Just, you know, school year starting to wrap up and last minute things at work. And yeah, I went to a conference in Duluth with some of my social work friends, which was really fun. Did that for a couple of days. Didn't do any stitching while I was up there. It was a children's mental health conference and learned some good things, had some fun with coworkers. So that was good. And then otherwise I've just been kind of doing the same old thing. So hasn't been too eventful, but I am very much looking forward to warmer days ahead, to summer. And summer is a time where I have a lot more time for stitching. So, you know, I don't work in the summer. I'm on a school schedule and it's awesome. So come June, I will hopefully have a lot more time for that. On the flip side, summer's also super busy. I've got quite a few weddings and events and baby showers and time with family planned, concerts. So it'll be a good mix of a lot of fun things to do. So let's get started. In April, I did not have any new, oh, that's a lie. I didn't have any finishes. I did have a new start. So no finishes to show you this month. I was really hoping that I was going to finish at least one thing, and then it just didn't happen. So that's okay. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee from, this is a very awesome mug from Forbidden Fiber Co. Love it. Came in my friend's box. So, why don't I show you my book of days for April. So I actually put stickers on this month. I don't think I put in, oh I did. I ended up putting stickers for March, just a few. But yeah, the last week was a week where I just did barely any stitching. And then the first part of this week as well. So yeah, but I got some good progress on some things. You know, you always wish you could do more, right? All right, I'll show you my new start. It's in this adorable Gilmore Girls bag. This weekend is actually the retreat for Blackneedle Society Spring and Stars Hollow, the Gilmore Girls themed stitch. So that I've been kind of participating in that. I've already won a few, like they do prizes during their lives. And I've had like really good luck. I've just been lucky this month or this time around. So that's fun. Next time I see you guys, I'll have maybe some new haul to show you. Cause I won a few things. So I got started. So this is a piece from Blackneedle Society. They've been doing seasonal boxes for the past couple of years, and they've done summer and fall, and I have those two done, and then I've started on the spring section. I have a very small start, just kind of finishing up the guitar right there. But this piece is so much fun to work on. It is a full coverage piece. Colors are popping pretty nicely. And so there's my tiny start. I guess I could show you what the actual pattern will look like. There is the spring section of this. So I'm stitching them all together, and the last one to be released will be winter, which will be over here, but this band is this one. So very small start. I'll probably work on this just today and tomorrow. to finish up the retreat, the virtual retreat, and then maybe put this away until the summertime. But it's been fun. They do a really nice job with their virtual retreats. All right, the next whip I have to show you, I worked on this, I think 2 or 3 days, not very much this month, but it is my Sea Glass by Carolyn Manning Designs. Really beautiful greens. I believe this is from, I thought it was like the Shooting Star collection, but maybe I'm wrong. It just says cross-stitched quilt blocks. This is a really beautiful one. I've spent a lot of time this year working on this. And so I'm filling some stuff in, so that's been great. So here is my progress. I've been just kind of starting from this corner and filling things in across, just choosing a color and trying to color complete in this section. So this is not the full design. I still have to do 5 rows coming out this way and then 5 rows coming out on the top. I believe I'm 43% done. So I still got a lot of work to do on this one. I mean, I kind of just love it, this size. I'm a little nervous about how big this is gonna be, to be honest. I mean, this is an 11 by 11 Q snap, so it's gonna be a big one. I mean, potentially, I guess I could just fill this in and stop, but I gotta finish it. I gotta finish the whole thing. So there is that one. Oh, and I know that in May, some girls are doing a stitch along to stitch on or to start any Carolyn Manning Designs piece. And it's called, I believe, #ManningMay. I'll put a correction if that's incorrect, but I believe it's #ManningMay is the handle that, or the hashtag that they're using, so that you can see everyone's progress and starts on Instagram. So I might, work on this a little bit in May and do a hashtag. Even though I'm not starting a new one, I think I can probably still, I think they'll let me join in on the fun, on the Manning May fun. So I believe that is Marjorie, Cam, Megan, and Bridget. I'll link all of their channels below. They're amazing. All of those ladies are so fun. But I believe that they are the ones that are all kind of starting this together. And a lot of people are joining in and posting their the patterns that they're going to be doing. It's so, Carolyn Manning has like a million beautiful designs. So if you haven't, go check out her website and just like bask in the glory of all the colors and fun designs. There's so many to choose from. So when I get this done, whenever that will be, I'll for sure start another one because they're just fun. And honestly, like I've said in the past, it's very meditative stitching. Not mindless, but like it's less stressful. Even though these are full coverage designs, they're just much easier because, they're like in blocks. There's blocks of color and they're just really nice to stitch on. So that is my Sea Glass. All right, this next one that I'm going to show you, I've put in this adorable rainy day spring umbrella project bag with the pretty inside. This is by Fern and Gilly Designs. I've mentioned them before. They have an Etsy shop and I love all of the project bags. They usually do smaller project bags, but I snagged a big one, which they don't put out very much, and I really like the big ones. They also do like book sleeves, kind of like a long skinny one, and I have a couple of those too. Fern and Gilly, really good quality bags, really beautiful patterns, fabric patterns. So this one is just the umbrella, and it's perfect for, I don't have a picture, but I will put it right here. This is the Gentle Rain from the Blue Flower. And I had been posting about this one on my Instagram, and I know Bridget contacted me about it, and then I was talking with Lauren, the New Hampshire stitcher. Bridget is the museum stitcher, and Bridget and Lauren decided we got to start a sale for this, and I was like, well, I've already started, but can I join you? So we're hosting a sale. It's called the Gentle Rain Sale. Sorry about that. Birdie was destroying a blanket, so I'm back now. And so, yes, Bridget and Lauren have started their patterns. I think that Lauren is filming a video today, so I'm sure you'll see her start, and then Bridget showed her start in her last video. So I am doing mine on the called for fabric, which I believe is a Lakeside. I think it's Lakeside Bittersweet, and it's this beautiful like pink color. But I have some good progress on this one. I made a lot of good progress this month. So let me just put this on my bag. So you can see I did not iron any of these, but here's my progress on the Gentle Rain. You can kind of pick up that color, that like brown pink color. But anyway, I made a few changes. I customized a little bit. I changed the girl's hair color to my hair color, and then I made the dog. The dog is like brown and white spots in the pattern, but I changed her to look like Birdie. And I actually think I didn't have to like change the design at all, so that was great. Looks very spaniel-esque already. So I just made her chocolate brown, and that's Little Bird. So, and then I finished the middle fountain, which was really fun. Love that like chevron pattern. And then there's just, look at the raccoon. I mean, how adorable. And all of the birds. So yeah, I think I'm 50% done with this one. Maybe a little less, maybe like 45. I still have to do the whole top, the Gentle Rain, and finish the other tree, and but I've got a really good start. So I would really, really love to finish this. I think I'm gonna make this a focus piece in May. I already said I was gonna make this my April focus piece, but it's so fun to stitch on. It stitches up fairly quick. So if anyone wants to join along, or if you have this pattern and you've been looking for a reason to start, for sure, join in the sale. Show your progress with hashtag Gentle Rain Sal. So, and go check out the Museum Stitcher and the New Hampshire Stitcher while you're at it. They are amazing. We've been doing a lot of fabric consulting because none of us can just be content with what we're stitching on, and there's been a million new starts been talked about, and so yeah, anyway, we've been having a little fabric consulting thread going on, and it's been really fun. So thanks ladies for indulging me, and I love seeing what you're working on as well. Okay, so that was the Gentle Rain. Next, I've been working on Dollhouse by Brightneedle. I have this cute project bag with these just little snowy houses that I think is fun. This bag is from Patchwork Crossing, one of my very favorite bag makers, Colleen, on Etsy. I'll link her below. She makes the best. These are just big, 11 by 11 key snap, and all the supplies can fit right on in here. All right, I'm gonna show you a picture while I am removing the Q snap because I forgot to do that. So my goal for this one is to work on, so this is obviously a dollhouse, so there's lots of different rooms, and my goal is to finish a room each month. And you know, then I started in January, so I would then technically have a finish at the end of the year. And I have kept up until I finished my March month, or my March block this month, and I started the April one. I didn't quite finish it, so I'm gonna have to, again, catch up in May, but I have the whole frame done. And here, there's my little tiny April room started, but I do have the whole bottom finished. So the room that I worked on was this little stove kitchen area room. So I will just try to show that the best I can. This is on a 36 count cream and sugar linen. I'm stitching it 1/2, and I am choosing my own colors. I'll just kind of pan. And it's really working out great. I don't really have a plan. I just have my palettes, which I will show you. I've got my palette, and I've added a few blues, as you can see. But otherwise, I've stuck to my original palette, and I'm just kind of like treating it like a little coloring book. and filling things in as I think they look good. And I'm thinking it looks beautiful right now. So yeah, this next area is like a dining room. There's like a china cabinet and then a table, which is gonna be fun. So yeah, this is gonna be so fun when it's done. This is an out of print chart from Brightneedle. I found my copy, I believe I found this one on a stash unloading page, but Etsy, also, or not Etsy, eBay also is a great place to search. Every once in a while, they will pop up and you gotta snag them quick because they go fast. Okay, the next one I worked on was Ottom at Hawk Run Hollow. I decided to start on my next block. And so I have these bottom two completed. And then I did decide to omit the Halloween blocks and just go right up to this block right here. And so I got a small start on this one. Oh my gosh. Okay, this piece of fabric is just out of control huge. Oh no, where's my needle? Oh, there it is. I always get so nervous when I'm taking all these projects out about if I'm going to lose a needle, and then, you know, with pets or kids, I'm sure it just makes you extra nervous. You don't want needles just, and for yourself, you don't want needles just, you know, on the couch, on the floor. I have lost one needle in my life that I have never found, and I still get nervous about it. It's somewhere on my couch. Anyway, here is my Ottom at Hawk Run Hollow. So I've got my 2 blocks that are completed on the bottom, and then this is the block that I started. And so I got the outline done. I got a little bit of I got the words done. Didn't get a huge amount of progress on it, but yeah, this is on 40 count. I believe it's just raw linen. It's just kind of like an oatmeal color. I think it looks great though. I'm using the DMCs. This is charted in NPI silk, but I am using the DMC conversion because there's 5 billion colors in this. And I think it looks wonderful. So this one says, the brooklet sings its dreamy story. And then there's like a brook and a fish and a covered bridge. It's a really pretty block. So I feel good that I got a little bit done on that one at least. I just, you know, slow and steady, but this one is just so big. It's so big. What are the dimensions of this? It's like 400 and something by 200, something like that. You know what? That's wrong. It must be more. I'll put it down here. All right, my last whip that I have to show you is the Beatrix Potter Quaker sampler. This is currently charted, I believe by Stitchy Box. They have the rights to this pattern, but it is I guess you would call it a reproduction sampler, based off of a sampler that Beatrix Potter had in her home. And I believe it's now on display somewhere in London? I don't know, somewhere overseas. And it's really beautiful. This is a part of a sal that was started by Julie from Kansas City Girl in a Colorado World. And I believe it's Beatrix Potter Sal is the hashtag if you want to see what everyone else is doing. It's so fun to see everyone's colors. I'm doing this on 40 count cream and sugar from Fiber on a Whim. I'm doing this 1/2, and I just have a little bit to show you this month, not a ton. It's that bottom section. I just got started on the next medallion. And then of course, check out my Peter Rabbit needle minder. I think I found this on Mad for Minders, but oh my gosh, how cute. And I love how this is turning out. The color is just, this is showing up very true. It's beautiful. The color that I'm using is Color and Cotton Cypress Mulch. This isn't out of, it's with a special edition, so I'm not sure if they're gonna be making this anymore, but it's really beautiful on this fabric. I've said that cappuccino Cappuccino from either Classic Colorworks or Gentle Arts is a very, very close to this color. But there's my Beatrix Potter. Go check out the hashtag on Instagram so you can see everyone and all of the colors that everyone has chosen. It's really fun. There are a couple people that have made some really awesome progress. This is like one of my favorite ones to stitch on. I love monochromatic stitching. And it's just so beautiful. It's so delicate and pretty. And gosh, that Peter Rabbit is just, look at him. So fun. Okay, so those were all of my whips that I've worked on in the month of April. And now let me tell you about my plans for May. I don't have anything like, I mean, I have plans, but nothing, I'm not doing like what used to be Mania or anything like that, where I'm gonna be starting a bunch of new things. I really don't need to start tons of new things. I am gonna start one new thing. But yeah, I don't have like a structure of how I'm doing May. I just really want to get some progress on my manning, my Carolyn manning. I would love to get close to like 75%. That would be really awesome. That's lofty, but if I make it a focus piece, I think I could do it. And then I would really like to finish Gentle Rain from Blue Flower. And then I need to do my 2 rooms for the Dollhouse. And then I thought I would, you know, do a new start. So this is one of those pieces I was consulting with Lauren and Bridget about. So I had actually seen, so I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna start. It is the Visitor from the Blackberry Rabbit, which I now believe is Fox and Rabbit. Karen, I believe, is the designer of this one from Fox and Rabbit. It's so beautiful. This is a huge colorful bird, beehive, florals. It's just stunning. I love, love the colors. It's deceivingly a lot of colors. There's 25 colors in this. But it's a smaller, you know, it's on the smaller side. It's very dense stitching. It's 140 by 108. Sorry about that. So yeah, 140 by 108. So not huge, but a lot of stitching. And so it calls for a mix of Classic Colorworks, DMC, Gentle Arts, and Weeks. And it was just a lot to like get together, to be honest. And so I was like, I've been really enjoying stitching with my Vicky Clayton silks. I had shown that a couple of videos ago. I got a silk pack from Vicky Clayton Silks. You can just Google that. I'll link her below as well. For Hannah Ann Wallace from With Thy Needle and Thread, I got that one. She already had it as a pack on her website. And I love stitching with those silks. They are a dream. They're so soft, they're so shiny. It was my first time stitching with silks. Anyway, I took a look on Vicky Clayton's website, and this was not one of her kind of like packs that she already has. She has tons of them. So if you're like wanting to stitch something with her silks, and you want it just to be kitted up, just go like peruse all of the things that she has. You might have something in your stash that you can just grab. But I was like, you know, I'm gonna email her. And I'm just, cause it does say like custom conversions are welcome, just send me an email. So I did that. She was so quick in getting back to me like the same day. I just sent her a list of the threads that are on this, and she did a conversion. I think it took like a week and a half, and she emailed me back. It's like, done, here's an invoice. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. And so she sent me these 25 gorgeous, gorgeous silks. They are incredible. Like, look at this blue. It just, can you see the shine and the sheen on these silks? They do come in like little round spools, and I did put them on floss drops. Put them on the Atom Hearts, just normal floss drops, and just wrote the names in permanent marker on these. But they are stunning. The mix of colors are just like, oh, I cannot wait to start this project. And so I have two options for fabric. I'm gonna start this tomorrow and I'm still deciding. I've gotten some input from Bridget and Lauren. My first option is this Color and Cotton aged paper, which looks very similar to what this is stitched on. It's stitched on like this. It almost has like a, I don't know, like a latte creamy color, but like a little tinge of like peach. And I feel like that is very true to this fabric. So like almost like a pink undertone. But I think these would look beautiful on this. So that's an option. And then the option that I'm leaning towards, oh, let's see. I've been having trouble getting this to photograph. It's a little better now. This is Picture This Plus Truffle. And oh yeah, I think I'm gonna go with this. It has beautiful modeling and look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this was inspired by Laura from Lala D Stitches. She is also stitching the Visitor. I think that she just recently, it was a start this year or something, but I was watching her videos and she is stitching hers on a Picture This Plus called, I believe it's called Glory. So I would say it's more red. It's like a pink, it's very similar to this fabric, to be honest. I think that's gonna be gorgeous. Okay, I've made up my mind. Everything is confirming right now. This is gonna be amazing. So I'm gonna get started on this tomorrow. So yeah, I think I first saw this pattern on Liz from Elizabeth Ann Can Stitch. She has finished this. And there's another person that has finished it too, and I'm blanking. But it's really just a beautiful project. So it's very, you know, the botanical theme is just really pretty. So, wow, I love this. The fabric is showing up okay. I know it's looking a little more brown. In person, it's pretty pink. So that'll be fun. That'll be something different. I'm really looking forward to that. And I cannot wait to stitch with these. Oh my gosh, look at how the palette is just incredible. And I'm gonna have a lot left over and I'm excited about that. Oh, here is that, I was mentioning before, like the book sleeve type project bag from Fern and Gilly. It's just longer. So it works great for like a half size chart. Anyway, that's what I've been using to kit this up. So that's the Visitor by Blackberry Rabbit or Fox and Rabbit. I'm not sure if they've changed. I mean, it's just an older chart. I believe it's from 2000. Oh, it's not that old. It's from 2020. What am I talking about? I love it. Love, love, love. All right, and lastly, my last bit of plans for May. I am planning on restarting something. So I did show this in my whip parade, my very first video. So this is Dreaming of Mums from Rosewood Manor. And it is so beautiful. Just mums everywhere. Dreaming of Mums. This is a part of a series. I do have, the other one that I have already is Dreaming of Tulips, which is also stunning. But I'm gonna start with the mums. I have both of these all kitted up. So I started this on a piece of even weave. I believe it's 32 count even weave and just this tan. And I have a pitiful small start. And this is gonna be a huge pattern. I mean, this is really big. And so it's 218 by 218, and I just figured if I'm gonna do this on a 32 count, it's just gonna be bigger than what I want. Here's the colors. Oh, you guys, the colors are incredibly beautiful, so bright. I love them, very summery. It can go into fall as well with these like orangey, rusty reds and the pinks. Oh, gorgeous. But I'm gonna restart this on a 40 count. Since I don't have tons done, I figured let's just stitch it on something that I will enjoy. So I decided I'm gonna start this on Renaissance. So it's very, very similar. I'm gonna do it on Renaissance from Color and Cotton, 40 count. And it's very close to the picture, I think. It's just kind of like a really pretty neutral tan color, but I'm gonna start that. So I'm gonna restart that in May. I'm really looking forward to working on this, and then one day working on this, because this is stunning too. Maybe next spring I'll go ahead and start dreaming of tulips. Tulips are my favorite flower, and yeah, I can't wait to see some tulips if they ever come up. They have not come up yet. No flowers here in Minnesota yet. Okay, those are my plans. Really looking forward to May. Why don't I go ahead and show you my haul? I don't have tons of haul, but I have enough. I need to stop. I was talking to Lauren, and she said that she's thinking about doing a no by May, and I think I'm right there along with her. I just need to cool it. So the first thing I got, I had seen Megan from the Seattle Stitcher. She had done like an Instagram story about a book that she got, and then she showed it in her Flosstube as well. It is Traditional Samplers from Brenda Keys. And she said that she had gotten this, like her aunts had given it to her or something, had it in her stash. And of course I messaged her and I was like, where do you think I can find that? And I did find copies on eBay and Amazon. I ended up going with eBay. I think I paid $15 for this book, and there are so many samplers in here. And I bought it specifically for one. This is the Carnation sampler. And I believe that Megan has started this, but I think that is gorgeous. Look at that. And yeah, all the patterns are just in here, and it's just this like, I love the orangey tones. And so that was the main reason I bought this, but they're just flipping through this. There are beautiful, beautiful samplers. This is my second favorite one that I think I probably will do one day. I think it's just called the Bird Sampler, and that's gorgeous. That looks very similar to a sampler that I'm stitching right now by Little Robin. It looks very similar, I think. But I'm drawn to this, the pretty border. Let's see, this says, the bird which soars on highest wing builds on the ground her lowly nest, and she that doth most sweetly sing, sings in shade when all things rest. How pretty. Lucy Tyler, 1827. I love that. That is just very sweet. And then the other one that I thought looked really pretty is this white work christening sampler, which I think could just work as like a birth announcement sampler. I don't know that you can't even really see it. It's like white on white on white, but lots of specialty stitches in this one. It looks really beautiful. So if you can see that. Anyway, those are just a couple of samples of all of the amazing things that are in this. So, you know, put your eBay search on, check out Amazon and the used section. And this is a really cool book. So pick that up. Since it was, let's see, Earth Day and Arbor Day this past month, I went ahead and picked up Cross Stitch for the Earth from Emma Congdon. This is a really fun book. There are, I think, like 15 or 20 patterns in here. And the one, I should have marked this page. The one that I really love is, I really like this one. It says, the earth has music for those who listen. A Shakespeare quote. Birdie, no. Just trying to get my Post-its. So I think I really need to start that at some point soon, but that's the one that I really, really love in here. But they're all so fun. This one is cool. This is a full coverage. just goes through the seasons. I'm very drawn to seasonal things. You can kind of see some more, but they're all beautiful. So I just got this on, I think I got this on Amazon, but you can find it many different places. So pick that up. I did end up getting another project bag. I only got one project bag this month. This is from Wildberry Stitching. I believe she is on Instagram. Did I get this on Instagram? Yeah, I think I just commented on her. I think she dropped some things, or maybe she has an Etsy store. I'll link her below wherever I found her. But this is gorgeous. I've never had like a patchwork quilted bag before, and this is stunning. Look at these beautiful summer fabrics, bees, butterflies, lemons, florals, and then the backing fabric is just these little bees on pink. There's a little bee charm. It's a very well-made bag. And then the inside is just a blue floral pattern. But I think this is stunning. Wow. Love that. And then I have my Color in Cotton fabric and threads. So this was the April thread pack. I'm a part of the classic colors. And these are fun. All these pinks and purples. And then a gold, orangey gold. Love those. So you can find those in the original collection, the classics. And then I am a part of the 40 count neutral fabric collection. And I've got Sandcastle, gorgeous neutral. That will come in handy. I've been drawn to more neutrals lately. So that was my fabric. And then not lastly, I ordered threads from 123 Stitch for a project that I'm blanking on right now. And I saw that they had the Home for the Holidays Blackberry Designs book, and I just figured I might want to snatch that up before I can't find it anymore. I mainly got it for Christmas garden. Let's see if I can show you Christmas garden. A lot of people are stitching this or have stitched this. There's Christmas garden. So beautiful. I'm sure you know what it looks like. And then the other one that I love, 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 and I honestly forgot was in here, is here, this one. This beautiful red cardinal, and then some like Quaker motifs and holly. And it's in French. I believe it says, in English it translates to "'tis the season to be jolly." I'm not gonna try to speak French. I don't speak French. I would butcher that, but it's beautiful with the French. I would totally stitch it with the French wording. They do have the English wording as well in here. So love that big red bird. I believe that was a super popular pattern a couple of years ago. This book is from 2016, but I know Christmas Garden is older than that. And then I was watching Shiloh's channel the other day. Love Shiloh, X-Stitch MD, and she was showing off a past finish of hers from Modern Folk Embroidery. It was Kindness and Fortitude, and it's a Quaker style. And it was just stunning. It was, I can't remember what color fabric it was on, but she did it in then white threads, and it looks great. So here's a picture of Kindness and Fortitude. So I got that as a PDF, and then I got two more because I was shopping on the website, and there are so many beautiful patterns on the Modern Folk Embroidery website. Wow. So I also got the carnation cushion, which I just thought was so pretty. There's so many monochromatic pieces on Jacob's website, so that was fun. Picked that up, and then I also got Under the Stars, which is huge, and it's kind of like a repeating pattern. You can see right here, but I think I would move it up, so it would just be like one full motif, so I wouldn't have to do the whole thing because that would take forever. But not that that really matters at this point. All of my pieces are gonna take forever. I'm starting so many things. I think I started the year with, excuse me, I started the year with 20 whips. Works in progress, and now I am up to 25 and I'm starting a new one tomorrow, so that's 26. It's just like, oh my goodness. They are really piling up. It's so fun though. I'm having such a good time. Birdie. Sorry if you heard Birdie choking. She's chewing a bone. So I think that's all the Stitchy stuff. I'm not gonna buy anything in May, except for my Color and Cotton Club, and those are all my plans. And you heard all my plans. Before I move into what I've been watching, I was wondering if anyone would be interested in like a kit parade. I probably have like 15 full projects that are kitted with floss and fabric. It's so fun. Kitting up a project is one of my very favorite things to do. I think it's, you know, sourcing all the things. I really enjoy that process. And I do have quite a few things kitted. So if anyone would be interested in seeing like a little Flosstube extra kit parade, let me know. And maybe I'll get that going here in the summertime when I have a little bit more time to film. I'm so sorry if you can hear Birdie and her bone. That must be annoying. If it's super distracting, I'll try to edit around that. Anyway, okay, what have I been watching this month? I've been watching a few different things. It is, like I said earlier, it's the Gilmore Girls retreat this month. So I have been doing a rewatch of Gilmore Girls. I have watched that show a million times. So good though. It's good stitching, background show for me because you don't really need to pay attention. So I've been watching Gilmore Girls. I have been watching Narcos on Netflix. Narcos is the story of Pablo Escobar and like his rise to, I want to say fame, but it's like infamy. The biggest like drug cartel leader in Colombia, and then like the process of trying to catch him. And the only reason that I'm watching this show is for Pedro Pascal, who I discovered and fell in love with from The Last of Us. So I'm kind of like consuming any content with Pedro. And he's not in it that much. So it's also almost entirely in Spanish. So it's not a great Stitchy show because you have to read subtitles, obviously. So it's been like a slow going process for me. It's also extremely violent, like the gore and just like horrible situations. It's really like kind of a lot to watch. So I probably wouldn't continue on if it wasn't for my guy, but I gotta watch it. So that's Narcos. And then of course I've been watching Ted Lasso. The new season has come out over the past couple of weeks, and that's been really fun. That's just such a feel-good show, super light. And I love how they are just talking about mental health and trying to normalize, and it's a lovely, heartwarming show. If you haven't watched Ted Lasso, that's on Apple Plus. And then lastly, I watched a movie called A Good Person, which was written and directed by Zach Braff. Oh my gosh, this movie is so good. So Zach Braff, he was in some kind of medical sitcom that I never watched, but I grew to love him through the movie Garden State. I believe he wrote Garden State back when I was in high school. That came out, and like me and my friends saw Garden State in the theaters like 4 times. In college, my friends and I would always watch Garden State. Like the soundtrack's great. Anyway, this movie is also by him, and it is very moving, I would say. It is about a young woman who has a very tragic thing happen that she's kind of responsible for, and then just kind of the aftermath and her just kind of reckoning with what has happened. Her life has completely changed. She is now addicted to prescription drugs, and just like her journey and like the process of forgiveness, like self-forgiveness, was beautiful. The main actress is Florence Pugh, and I suspect she will get an Oscar nomination for this movie. Like, very powerful. So highly recommend that. I believe that's like video on demand, like you have to pay for the movie. Right now I think it's in theaters, but I imagine it'll be coming on a streaming service in the next couple of months. So go give A Good Person a watch if you just need something very profound. It's not light, but it's wonderful. So yeah, okay, so that's what I've been watching. So I think that's all I'm going to leave. I have not read any books this month. It has just not been a reading month. So that's all I have for you today. I think I will leave you with just, again, expressing my gratitude, saying thank you to everyone who has watched, interacted with me on Instagram, commented. I love seeing everyone's interactions and connecting with people. So I really appreciate everyone taking the time to watch this video. If you like what you see, go ahead and give it a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and send me a message. Just let me know what you've been stitching on. And yeah, I will be back in May for another update. All right, everyone, take care and have a great end of the month.